Hi, Randy Pierce here. Thanks for joining this webinar series. Hopefully you took the first step and ordered the book, Clean It. If not, go to www.wwcir.com and get it. Here I am going to share my story and the techniques that took me to the top, to have a number one rated company, to do $230,000 plus in sales with one truck, one technician, to also have time to spend with my wife, to do things with my children, to coach them in sports, and also to have time for me, which means you'll have time for you so that you can fulfill your dreams. This should be a way to increase your income so that you can have more time to do the things you want. So go grab a pencil and or a pen, get some paper, and get ready to take some notes for this life-changing event. Okay, let's get started. First, a little bit about me. I started my business, Superior Steam Cleaners, in 1992 from scratch. I then sold it in 2014 for $200,000. I then became a full-time instructor for ChemSpec and the Institute of Inspection, Cleaning, and Restoration. I'm a master textile cleaner, master water restorer, and a master fire restorer. It has been said I am lucky. I am here to tell you luck comes from planning, having a map. I wrote a book called Clean It. It went number one in two categories, marketing and consulting, in the first 2 weeks it was released. That's what these whole webinars are about, is breaking that down to a little more details for you. Does this sound like you? Are you working way too hard for not enough money? Are you stuck and can't seem to move forward? Is your cash flow inconsistent? How much time are you spending in survival mode, just trying to get by? None of these things are the problem. If you had regular work, your schedule would be full. You could raise your prices and you could get paid what you are worth. You could get out of survival mode. My goal here is to make your life more enjoyable and more profitable, to ease your highs and your lows, and to free you up to do the things you want to do. So I started turning everything over to my son. Things seemed to be going good. Then all of a sudden they started to slow down a little bit. I'm going, son, are you doing this? Do you do this? Are you doing that? He goes, Dad, I didn't know you did that. I didn't see it. So I had to start writing down everything I did. I did so many things just out of instinct and had developed just become a way of doing things. And I hadn't really put them down in words. So I had to write everything down. That's kind of how the book came apart. And it came out to be Write Smart. And Write stands for Relationships, Implementation, Guide to Higher Training. And then, of course, SMART stands for Specific, Measurable, Achievable, Relevant, and Time Specific. But basically, what it gets down to is you need to build relationships and you have to have goals. So you can record things, you can have everything lined up. It's one thing to start building relationships, get ideas of where you need them to go, but then you need to have implementation to get them going. Then it's good to have a guide to help direct you and help hold you accountable. It's amazing that if you're kept accountable for what you do better. If you're just out there shooting in the dark, if you hit some, you don't hit some, things are okay. You don't worry about it a whole lot. So you have to have things, goals actually set up so that you can follow down and see how to do it. But you need to figure out what type of relationships you want. How are you going to develop them? What are you going to do? And that's what all this program here is about. All right, so let's get started with today. Today we're going to talk about the 5 reasons why people won't buy from you. And there really are only 5. So if you can fix these, you can make a sale. Number 1, I have no money. Number 2, we don't need the services. Number 3, I'm not in a hurry. 4, I have no want. And 5, I have no trust. And that last one's the biggest one. That's the one, doesn't matter how good you are or what you can do, if they don't trust you, they're not going to hire you. But we're going to work through all five of these and see what we can come up with to help you develop a marketing plan and a marketing strategy so that you can answer these five questions and build your business. So, one is collecting money. Customers have to have you information. Search your information can make money, save money. What's it going to do for them? It has to be able to show them that there's some value to it. So on our part, in carpet cleaning, you have to show that if you don't clean your carpets on a regular basis, you're going to have to replace it sooner. And the value keeps going up in the carpet. So you may have bought carpet now, 800 square feet, might cost you $2,000. 5 years from now, because it's oil-based product, based on petroleum, that same thing keeps going up in value. So now it's going to cost you $3,000 to replace it instead of the $2,000. But you got to replace it. You got to move everything out of your house. You got to go through all those headaches, all the adverse effects. It's just a lot of work, and that's 5 years. Where if you had cleaned the carpet, 800 square feet, say on the average price, $250 each time, then you'd have cleaned it for a total of $1,250 if you cleaned it every year. So there, you saved a significant amount of money. You just didn't pay that much. So it's not the price of the new carpet. So you save money. And now the carpet still looks new. Looks good. Looks great because they took care of it. They maintained it. So you get to continue to keep the carpet, which stops our landfills from getting filled. So now instead of spending $3,000, you only spent $1,250. It's maintenance that takes care of carpets. So you don't just buy it. You don't buy a 10-year warranty and don't ever touch it. You don't get that with your car. You buy your car, and then they tell you things you have to do to it. You have to change the oil. You have to rotate the tires. You have to take care of all these things. You have to maintain it. And a carpet's no different. You have to do those things, and then the carpet manufacturer will go ahead and warranty it. The warranty doesn't cover soiling, doesn't cover wear. It, it covers the retention, the appearance retention, so that it looks good, stands up, that the fiber looks good. Your presentation must be customer based, customer centered. You've got to be letting the customer find a way to make money. It's not about you getting paid. It's about them making money, holding on to their money. You're not going to get money because you want it. You're going to get money because they see value in it. They get to make money in the long run. It doesn't matter how they get it, either by saving money, spending less, keeping it up, keeping their appearance up. So you can show them how they're going to save money by using your services on a regular basis. It's not about you. It's about the customer. That's what relationships are all about. You need to get good information. And a broke customer can turn into a buying customer. If a customer doesn't have any money, but you explain to them, no matter how tight they are, if you can explain why they need to buy it, how it can save them money in the long run, how they can make their life happier, healthier, better for their children and their pets, those are the things that will motivate people to buy. It's not easy, but that's the way you get a broke customer to pay for it. It takes some time for you to think about how you can build them and to how you can help them and then they can help you. So, but now here's the other side of that. I heard a story once, where sometimes when I'm broke, it means I'm broke. So there's an elderly lady, there's a knock on the door and she answered the door and there's a salesman there. Young salesman goes, I've got the best vacuum cleaner there is. I'd like to show you how it works. She goes, no, I'm broke. I don't have any money. She started to close the door. He quickly stuck his foot in the door and pushed it open. He goes, ma'am, you need to just give me a chance. At least let me show you my demonstration before you tell me no, because this is the best vacuum out there. and he proceeded to dump a bag of horse poop on the floor. He goes, I promise you, I'm so guaranteed that this will work that I'm going to go ahead and run the vacuum over it. Anything that's left, I will gladly eat. The lady laughed and goes, well, I'm on my way to go to the kitchen. She goes, what for? He goes, what for? Goes, I'm going to get a knife and fork because you're going to be awful hungry because I have no money. They turned my electric off today. So sometimes being broke is broke, and you need to understand that and work with that. Number two is we don't need your services. So you need to create value. You need to create a reason why. You do need our services. The carpet's going to wear out too fast. It's going to fill our landfills with stuff that can't disintegrate because it's plastic. No, there's so many things. It's not healthy for your children. If Why do you want your pets and children to crawl around on carpet or walk on carpet, lay on carpet that is full of debris from people walking in? It's covered in with pollution, oils and greases from being walked in, paper and stuff falling off your clothes. Why do you want all that stuff left for your children to be walking on, to breathing while they're laying on the carpet? You need to give them some value on why they need to get it clean. And that can be tough. But that's where education comes in. And that's why the value of going to these classes and getting some education can help fill that up. Now, that's why coming to this helps fill that up. If you have more ideas, I have a whole series of booklets to send out. Call and talk to me. And we'll talk about how you can send these booklets out to give people information on why they need to move forward, why they need to take care of things. That's what's important. You need to fill them up with information on why. Most people go, they're carpet. Who cares? I'll replace them every couple years. Well, it costs money to replace them. Carpet prices go up in value. It takes time to move everything out of the room, put everything back. That's in residential. In a business, man, shut down a business, turn off all those computers and everything else and lock everything up so you can move everything and put it down and put back. That's crazy. That's why you need to come up with a maintenance plan to help maintain things, to keep things clean, to keep things healthy for people. You need to have an option for them. You need to educate them because people just don't understand. They think all you do is put a pattern on, clean a little dirt out. They don't understand the health reasons behind cleaning, the health reasons behind taking care of things. People who maintain their carpets on a regular basis, it's nice to do it every 6 months. In the summer, they drag a lot of stuff in. Ragweed, all them other things that people are allergic to that cause problems. Suck things up in the fall before they close all the windows and doors and no fresh air comes in. In the spring, it's great to clean carpet. Why? Because everybody's been sick, had colds, had viruses, and all that stuff, coughing and sneezing and stuff, that's all in the carpet. Clean it out, get it out, make people healthier. Same thing in people's businesses. If you clean the carpets on a regular basis, it has been shown that the people there are healthier on a long-term basis. You actually get more work productivity because people are healthy because of clean carpets. Never waste time talking about something that doesn't have a purpose. Give them a reason why you want to do this, why you want to move forward. You got to always have a plan. You've got to have a reason for them to buy. And the reason to buy now, people go all the time, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month. It never happens. Next week, next month, tomorrow never comes. They forget, they get busy, you forget, you get busy. Time to give it is now. And if you need to, give them that 10% off. It's easy to give 10% away now and get the job done. It does two things. Gets you money in your pocket, but then it also gives that customer a chance to see your services and get the job done right. You need to build trust in your relationship. You need to let them understand that, you're the trustworthy person. You can see it, you need to get it done and move forward. But it's always easier to go ahead and do it while you're there. It's harder to come back next week or next month. I mean, if you can schedule a definite appointment, that's one thing. But if they're just going, well, let me give you a call later, it just doesn't happen. You lose it. Somebody else will be there at that opportune time to get it done. A lot of time in carpet cleaning, and I'm sure in other services too, carpets are done because of an event, not because they need to be cleaned. If everybody cleaned their carpets on a regular basis because they need to be cleaned, we would all be great. But that doesn't happen. Usually it's because mother-in-law is coming in town. Somebody got sick, the dog got sick, the child got sick. Something happened, and that's why they're getting it done. And that's why you need to focus on other things. You need to go ahead and try and get it done that day. And another big thing, you know, I can't count the number of times that it's happened. I haven't told them about everything I do. And as I'm rolling up my hoses, getting all done, I'm coming back and they're going, "Oh, the carpet looks great." And they see my truck and goes, "You do tile and grout? You do upholstery? Man, I really could have used that sofa being done. Probably could have done the kitchen." You go, "Oh, we can still do that." Don't worry about it now. We'll do it next time. Next time doesn't happen. You've got to stay focused on getting the job done then, because that's when you're there and that's when it's available. Number four, I have no want. Never waste time without a purpose. Give them reasons to buy from you now. Okay, build that relationship. Talk to them. You got to have legitimate reasons. Why does it have to be done now? What can you offer them? You know, it doesn't have to be done now. Okay, well, it would really help. Your carpet's getting soiled. That soil being built into the carpet is causing wear and tear that I won't be able to correct later. So if you don't get it corrected now, it can cause it to wear out faster than it normally would. And besides that, it's going to be unhealthy for your children. Your children are laying here on the carpet, spending time on the carpet. We need to go ahead and clean it now. You called me out here, taking a look at it, and I'm going to give you 10% off. So with the 10% off, the value you get to save on saving your carpet from wearing out, because your carpet's the third biggest expense you have. You have your house, you have your car, and then you have your carpet. So it's important to take care of those things. And that's the way we're going to work a maintenance program for you so that we can take care of it on a regular basis so that that will hold up for you on a long-term basis. Do you see how that talk might help you? Help you get in to do more jobs, to do more things? And that's what you got to think about, how to word things to meet with people, to help build that trust in the relationship. Show them some things, demonstrate. You can give the talk about, carpets, reflective. It reflects light. When it gets dull and ugly, there's not much I can do for it. Same as if you took a mirror and you wipe that mirror with some sandpaper. It doesn't matter how much Windex I put on that mirror, it's never going to reflect light the same way. It's never going to be bright and shiny. It's going to be dull looking. That's what happens to your carpet over time. That's why I need to be in here on a regular basis to take care of it. So let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and clean it today. You get a better price, you get better time, and things are taken care of in a more respectful way. That's just some ideas that you can throw out and use as you're getting ready to talk and build people to come and use your services. Number five, I have no trust. That's the biggie. No one's going to hire you if they don't trust you. No one, ever. Okay? They got to believe what you say. They got to believe what you do. That's why it's important to dress the part, to have the knowledge to talk the part. You know, sometimes people can have some knowledge about their carpet. You have to know that knowledge. Because if you say something that isn't true, then you're downhill from there. You know, if you know how to do a carpet fiber test, then you can tell them what kind of carpet it is. You know, this is a nylon carpet. This is the way nylon carpet should be cleaned. But if you tell them that up front and they know for a fact that it's a polyester carpet, then they're going to know you're not telling the truth. They're not going to trust you from then on. No matter what you do, you're not be able to tell them. So that's one of the important reasons why you need no fibers to be able to demonstrate to them that you have the knowledge. You know, they go, oh, my dog never pees on the carpet. Well, you can pull out the black light. You can show them the yellow green throughout. You can show them with a moisture detector. You can explain to them, ma'am, I'm going to go ahead and show, right here is this one spot, but it's going to be a little bit larger. And the reason is because of the salt deposits that are on there. I can put this down here, this moisture tester, and it's going to test moisture even though it feels dry to your touch. Because of the salts in the urine, it attracts moisture. So it's going to detect it. And you'll be able to show how it comes out a little bit and then stops. And the reason it stops is because it's not wet anymore, because there's not any urine there. And as you do those things and you know how to do those tests, you build trust. They go, man, ain't nobody ever done nothing like this before. No one's ever done this type of test. This guy must be something special. This guy really knows what he's doing. Then you do him a good job, and then they go tell people, man, you wouldn't believe what this guy did in the carpet. He did this one little test, told me what kind of fiber it was, so he could tell me what right way to clean it. I told him I had some urine stains, but my dog, I didn't believe he ever peed in the house, but maybe this one spot here. And he was able to show and test for other spots and then take care of the problem. It's amazing what this guy could do. And that's what some knowledge and then with experience can put in. And that's how you get to build your business. It's not by just showing up and doing something. It's by showing up with some knowledge. So that's why you need to have some technical knowledge followed by your personal knowledge of people. You know, you need to look at them. You need to show them respect. You need to care about the people. I know we're all here to make money. We're all here to see how much money we can take home. But you know what? In the end of the day, if you want to be in business for a long time, it's about taking care of the people. It's about showing some empathy, some respect, some showing them how to save money. If you can show somebody how to save money while you make money, you're going to make more money. I guarantee it. I've proven it a bunch of times. And that's what you need to look at. That's what you need to think about. Okay, so now we come to customer expectations. They're expecting their carpet, it's never been cleaned, it's 4 years old, to look brand new when it's done. Doesn't matter if they've had 5 people living there, 3 children, 2 dogs and a cat. It's supposed to look brand new, have no odor, and be great when it gets done. When you come in and do your pre-inspection, that's when you got to let them know. Well, ma'am, there might be some wear here through the traffic areas. We're going to do our best to improve it, but it may not look exactly new. Talk about the different fibers. Ma'am, it's a nylon fiber, so it's more resilient. So there's a really good possibility we'll be able to bring it back up. May not look brand new, but it should look really good. If it's a polyester or an olefin and it's matted down, and it's not going to come up very well. But you need to let them know up front because they're not paying you till the end. So you need to manage your expectations ahead of time. It's one thing, you go ahead and lower them. You don't lower them so low they don't want to hire you. But you got to lower them to reality and just maybe a little bit below. Because if you tell them, I'm going to improve it, but it still might show some wear, still might show a little discoloration, and it happens, then you've already explained it. They're okay with it. If it doesn't happen, if it looks brand new, then they're really excited. They're really happy. You know, same with a stain. If there's a red stain that you don't know where it came from or what they used on it, and you let them know, I can improve that. I should be able to get most of it out, maybe all of it out. A lot of people still don't believe you can ever get red stains out. So that you're even going to try is beneficial to them. And then if you get it all the way out of 100%, they are the happiest people in the world. Man, I can't believe it. You've made them into a cheerleader. You wowed them. They're going to tell people about you. If you only get most of it out, there's still a light hint of pink. You've already let them know that that might happen. So they're okay with it. But if you tell them you're going to get it all the way out, it's going to look brand new, there's going to be no problems, and then there is a little bit of pink there, now they're disappointed. Now they don't think you can do your job. You know, you can give them all the excuses you want. You know, and that's what they are. If you tell them after the fact, it's an excuse. If you tell them before the job, it's a reason. They both may be legitimate. They both may be the same thing, but it's the perception that the homeowner has. And that's what you got to do. You got to work on their perceptions. You got to work on their expectations. Bring them down to reality. Don't overpromise. It is better to underpromise and overdeliver every day of the week. That's how you get cheerleaders. That's how you get people wanting to refer you. That's how you get people wanting to do things for you. So now we need to look at customer service. This is one of our big ones. You know, what are they expecting here for customer service? They want excellent service. Like I shared before, you know, one of the biggest things I thought I could do would be show up on time, give them a fair price for a fair value, and do what I said. If I just did that, that would put me above a lot of people. And I found that to be true. But you can take it up a level. You know, give them bottles of spotter. Give them booties. Definitely show up on time. Call ahead of time. Let them know you're on your way. Help them prepare. Give them that exceptional service. Think about what other service companies have done for you that you thought were exceptional and match it. Or find a way that you can use it in yours. Think about it. Think about who's provided you an excellent service and what it did that made it exciting to you. And then try to use that in your business. They're going to demand value. They're not going to want you just to come in and see how fast you can get done. They want to see you working the job, doing the job, spending the time that you talked about doing, and doing it right. You know, they're going to enjoy your monthly newsletters. They're going to, you know, look at that consumer awareness guide that you gave them. And they're going to be going from there. And if you started doing all those things and satisfy all their needs, you know, then they're going to want to refer you because they're going to want their friends to use good people. And that's what you want. You want to wow them to the point that they want to be a cheerleader for you. That they can't help but say, man, can't believe what this company did. I had this red Kool-Aid stain. The last 2 carpet cleaners couldn't get it out at all. They got it all the way out. It was amazing. I couldn't believe what they did. They bought this new machine in. It's got some kind of counter-rotating brushes, and they pre-sprayed and then worked this stuff in, and they extracted it out, and all the carpet stood up and looked amazingly. Couldn't believe how much better they made it. I didn't even think it looked dirty before they started, but they made such a difference. And the carpet feels so much softer, nicer to be on. You know, those are the things that you want to push out. They want speedy service. Again, most people are calling because of an event. You know, a lot of carpet cleaning isn't planned. It's because something's going on. So they want you to be able to come out and take care of them. They want the carpets to dry fast, especially in hot water extraction. You know, one of the biggest complaints they have is, oh, the carpets were wet for 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours. You know, work on your system so you can get the carpet dry in 2 to 4 hours. A lot of times it's buying the little dry pod fans to pull down the downdraft, the warm, moist air from the top, and blowing it across the cool, wet air on the bottom. Look for these things. Look for things that can improve your service to make you better or different than everybody else. Look at what customers' complaints are. I know that's one of the main customer complaints in carpet cleaning is that the carpets take too long to dry. Find a way to improve that. Extra dry strokes, better equipment, better cleaning products. And lastly, they don't want any problems. They don't want to have to call you back. They want it done right the first time. Now, we always shoot for that, but sometimes there's a problem. And if there is, your goal is to answer the phone and respond to them. Go, man, I'm swamped. There's no way I can get back over there and look at that. I'll just have to call them later. No. Return the phone call. Explain to them you're swamped. Tell them you will be there tomorrow. Whatever. The goal is to provide quality carpet services. Quality service. Customer service is of utmost importance. Think about the lifetime value of a client. If you can get a client to clean their carpets once a year, and your average ticket is $350, in 10 years, okay, that's $3,000. Oh, but that's not all their value they're worth. If they refer 2 people to you, and it's the same average as $350, that's $700 something. That's $7,000. It's very easy for that lifetime value of one client to grow exponentially, to actually be in the $15,000 to $20,000 range, or even more, because you don't know who people know. So think about that as you're going through this. Look at this. See how you can make your service better than those around you. So here in closing, what you want to do is get certified by an entity that protect customers and foster goodwill in the marketplace. It can be the IICRC. There's RSA that does some trauma scene cleanup and some mold remediation courses. There are other companies out there that offer courses to get you certified and experienced in, okay? To get you the certification, to get you that piece of paper. But the biggest thing is you also need to get some experience. And then you want to think about what area of expertise and how you might want to build their credibility. I went to high-end carpet cleaners. Other people spend their time getting into property management, working with them in particular. Other people do commercial work where you're doing nothing but commercial work. And then there's another level of commercial work, which is contract cleaning. We do nothing but big contracts for large areas over a year's time or more. And those are all different levels. And you need to find someone who can help you and mentor you in those things. Okay? It's hard to start out on your own. It's good to bounce things off. I would never change my life for being an entrepreneur, and I would never change all the people I've met. I have contacts now that I deal with regularly in New York City, Ohio, Alaska, Hawaii, Arizona, Texas, Florida, Iowa, and those are just some carpet cleaners that I've really built good relationships with, and it's just amazing. You build those relationships and you move it in. It's a lot harder and close by to build close relationships, but I have some of those too. In the Baltimore, Maryland area, there's 2 or 3 companies that we work really close together with. We give them work if it's too big for us, and they give us work because they don't have the equipment to do it. So it works for both of us. We both get to make money. And that's what you need to do. You need to find people out there to build alliances with, to build your trust with. And the way you build your trust is making certain that you are your word. You're honest, you're truthful. To me, a man's word is his gold. A lot of people have tried to go, hey, we need to sign a contract. And I've gone, no, I don't need to sign a contract. If you can give me your word, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do what I got to say. Now, I'm not going to say I haven't been cheated sometimes. and taken advantage of. But I can guarantee you I've never gone back on my word. My word is always gold, and that's the way I intend to keep it. I will always try to deliver what I say, and that's what you need to do. I'm not saying contracts are wrong. I'm just saying for me, I didn't do big enough jobs to do contracts. Most of my jobs, $5,000 or less. Now there were some water damage jobs that were bigger and stuff, but and we had paperwork signed, and if you're going to do commercial cleaning and you're going to do a long-term thing, you should have contracts signed. I'm not saying contracts are wrong. I'm just saying as a basic word of thumb for me, if me and you can shake our hand, I believe that's the truth. I believe that's the word. And if I can't trust you, I don't want to do business with you anyway. So I'd rather let you go. And I believe that's the way most people think, that they would rather go ahead and have somebody they can trust. So if you deliver what you promise, your customers will learn to trust what you say. So if you tell them, you come out, you give them a bid, I'm going to clean your carpet, this is what I'm going to do, this is the price I'm going to do it for, and you do it, and it looks good, they're going to start trusting you. By the way, I offer this referral program. By the way, you know, we offer half price cleaning if we do it every 6 months. Let them know what you do and go, huh, that's pretty good. How can you do it for half price every 6 months? Well, because at that point, we're keeping it clean all the time. So it keeps me busy, gives me regular work for my crews, but it also maintains your carpet. So it helps me by keeping my people busy, but it also helps you because it helps maintain your carpet, which helps maintain your investment. So it actually costs you less money to take care of on a regular basis. These are the things you want to use. These are the things you want to do to help build your company. It's one step at a time, slowly but surely, but it does work. And those are how you get things done. And it's slow. There's not a fast-paced thing. You don't go out and market to everybody, and come out and do it. You need to build a steady clientele, steady basis. If you're new, again, you may start doing some low prices. But as you get busier and your day gets fuller, you need to raise your prices because you don't need to do as much work. It's amazing how you can raise your price. If you're charging 20 cents a square foot and you go to 22 cents a square foot, even if you lose 1 out of 10 people, you'll actually make more money in the long run and you have more time. And therefore, you get to provide a better service for that client. You get to provide better quality of work and you get to show up on time. There's just a whole lot of things that go in to being a quality cleaner. And that's what I'm hoping to build here. I'm looking for people who want to be quality cleaners, not just quantity cleaners. I want people to want to make a good income, steady income, reliable income, but also spend time with their family, spend time with themselves to do the things they want to do, not just run a business, but to have a life. So, see how you can work through these things in your company. Answer these 5 questions. Work with other people in your company and talk back and forth. If you want, call me. Talk to me. Email me. Let's see how we can improve your company. See what customer service you can do to improve. What can you do to improve your customer service? Trust me, there's always a way to improve your customer service. If you want to order those consumer awareness messages, those booklets, give me a call. Shoot me an email. And let's see how we can work them together. That's the one advantage I'll give you over others, is I'm just not going to give you material. I want you to get the material, and I want to help you bring it into your company, make it part of your strategy, and make it work. I want us to work together. That's what this whole thing is about. That's what Worldwide Cleaning Industry Resources is about. It's about bringing the pieces of the puzzle together to help you grow and become a better company. That's where my success comes from, is helping you succeed. All right, so as we end this, hopefully you've already got the book, Clean It, so you can follow along and get a basic understanding where we're going. and being able to do this. Here's my contact information. Call me Randy Pierce. My address is 8734 County Route 70, Avoca, New York 14809. You can call me on the phone, 443 277 1874. You can text me whenever you want. You can check out my website, wwcir.com, see what training's coming up, see what information I can give you. You can also go to Randy at wwcir.com and email me. Check us out on Facebook. We're there for you. That's our goal, is to help you grow your business. It's not really about us. You know, I'm here to help you. That's what makes it exciting. That's why I got into teaching. That's why I got into doing this stuff, so that I can help people grow their businesses. That's where I get my excitement from. And I look forward to helping you. Thank you.